Key stakeholders from Namibia to London have gathered in Houghton for the Brand Nation Forum under the theme Grow with South Africa. The flagship program hopes to coordinate the active participation of the relevant stakeholder groups in achieving a coherent and compelling nation brand image, reputation and identity. Newzroom Afrika's Duduzile Ramela reports.
Thank you very much for availing yourself to Newzroom Afrika. Why was it important for Namibia to be represented today?
We received an invitation to be here, and I think as working with other African countries is important. You know, we don't operate in isolation. We form part of a greater continent, which forms part of a greater world. And so we wanted to come and add value, at least share experiences. If you look at the Continental Free Trade Agreement, of the free trade area that Africa is putting together, there are lots of brands, there are nations that are forming part of this Continental Free Trade area. So how do we work with each other? How do we position our brands? How do we form our brands? What do we need to put in place to actually help each other, help the continent develop and become everything that she needs to be?
In answering the how, there are a number of themes that were quite dominant today, chief amongst which the issue of unity. What transpired from that?
I think it came from unity in the sense of where are we going to as Africa? We started off very broadly. What are some of we did a SWOT on the brand Africa, the Africa brand. What some of the strengths that we have, opportunities, threats, etc., and weaknesses. And the key theme that came out of there is unity, as well as leadership, as well as just vision, compelling vision for Africa. So working together. Vision should actually draw us together because we're buying into something that we can all attest to, or we all want as a people or as different countries. So if you look again at the Continental Free Trade Agreement, we're saying how do we trade amongst each other? But for what purposes? Where are we going to with this trade? Yes, we're going to build each other's economies, but do we want to be the best continent in the world? What is it that we're looking at? So the element of unity becomes very important. Why is that? Because if we're saying we're going to this place called X, whether it is the best continent in the world or whatever the case may be, if we do not tag along together, following the same purpose, it's going to be a futile exercise. So I think unity is very key for us to actually make Africa the continent that it needs to become.
Thank you very much to Margaret Gustavo from the Namibia Investment Promotion and Development Board. It's all about collaborations here at Nation Brand Forum. I'm Duduzile Ramela reporting live from Johannesburg.